is Shivie Poddar. Once again, welcome on my channel English with Shivie. Today you will learn about the poem The Wall poem. It is related with Std-10 from the book First Fruit. This is the third poem, The Wall poem. It is written by John Barry. It is beautifully described about the human being mentality and senses and responsibility. Here the writer, the poet, is giving the description about his own childhood, that how he felt when he was young. He is describing a boy's activities who is playing the ball. Here in the first lines, what is the boy now who has lost his ball? What he is do? I saw it go merrily bouncing down the street, and then merrily over there is it in the world. In the first four lines, he is giving the description that how the boy is playing with the ball, and when he was playing with the ball, he has lost his ball because it is bouncing merrily. Means here the ball is bouncing merrily, means jumping happily. Merrily, happily means it is free from the hands of the boys, and he is now happy to bounce on the streets, on the floor, and it is moving through the water. Means that this is the imagination that the ball is moving on the streets and it is rolling down from the streets and going into the water bodies. So he is asking that what he will do. Means now he has lost his ball, he was playing with the ball and he has lost his ball. Now what he will do, what he will think, he will be happy or not. So the poet is saying that when he was playing with the ball, it was rolling down from the street and went into the water bodies, into the river. He has seen him to play with the ball, and the ball was happy and merrily bouncing, and towards the street it has moved. Here the poetic devices are used. First is anaphora. This is use of repeated words into two or more lines. As here, what and what are used repeatedly in the starting of the lines. Second word also married. It is also repeated in the third and fourth line. So here is anaphora. Next poetic device is used assonance. Repeated of the vowels O. Means when the words will have the sounds of consonants, there will be the assonance. So boy, who, lost. Each and everywhere is having the sounds of consonant O. So here is, repeated sounds of vowel of O. O is vowel, so here the repeated sounds of O. Consonants will be there when the repeated sounds of consonants. But here is repeated sound of vowels, so assonance is there. Boy, now, who. Next is imagine. As in the last line he has saying that the ball rolled down, and he has also said that merrily bouncing down in the street. Means he is saying that it is not confirmed, only it was the imagination of the poet that it was rolling down on the street into the water. So there is the imagination. Next is repetition. Again and again what is used and repeated. So here is repetition. So in the first lines there are four figure of speeches, four poetic devices which are used here. So now the next lines. No use to say, oh there are other balls. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the ball as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. I won't no interlude on him are dying. Another ball is worthless. Now his senses first responsibility. In this, the poet is wanting to say that no matter if we have lost our precious things, we have to learn how to make or how to take care of our responsibilities. So here he is saying no use to say, oh, there are other balls. There is no any use to say that you can buy another ball, because he is already having so many balls to play. But this one is lost, so the boy is having a grief for losing that ball. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy. means the boy is shaking. He is having fear, he is trembling because he is having fear inside his heart and he is in grief because he has lost his ball. As he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball is sent. He is standing there, he is rigid, he is fixed, he is trembling, he is moving and he is standing still, he is staring, he is glaring the ball where the ball has rolled down and into the harbor. Harbor, the place, the port where the ships are kept. So he is watching still the ball deeply and he is in grief mode and he is still fixing his eyes on that ball which has gone into the harbor where he cannot go and from there he cannot take the ball. So still he is standing there and he is thinking about the ball which is lost and never he can achieve that ball again. I would not intrude on him, a dime another ball is worthless. I will not say to buy him again, I will not pressurize him to buy another ball. A dime, here dime means, dime is an US word 10 cents, means it is the currency in US which means 10 cents. So he is saying that I will not say to him to buy the ball from the 10 cents because money is eternal. In next lines he will say. So he has to buy another ball. It is not sure. I am not saying to buy the ball. I am not saying to waste the money to buy another ball because already he is having the ball and it will be worthless because if the sense we are having in our heart, if we have lost that sense, that we cannot again gain that sense. If whenever we will buy the next thing, we will not have the same sense, the same feelings. So similarly, if we will lose our feelings, our asset, again we cannot achieve them. So here also the writer is wanting to say that he has to keep his all the responsibility, all the senses minutely. Means if he is having the responsibility to keep the ball carefully, so he has to have the thing, have the sense in his mind to give the responsibility, to feel the responsibility and to achieve the goal. Means if he is having the senses, then he has to learn to keep the responsibility also. In a world of possessions, people will take balls. Balls will be lost always, little boy, and no one buys a ball back. Money is external. He is learning well behind his desperate eyes his epistemology of loss, how to stand up, knowing what everyone must one day know and most now many days how to stand up. So here he is saying that how much possessive are things, are belongings, possessions, belongings, are nears. So in a word of possession, only the single word will be accurate. Possessions means our belongings, our things. People will take balls, means so many people will be there to have the balls. So many people will be there to have the responsibilities, the things, the possessions. But if the little boy has lost his ball, he has lost the sensibility, the responsibility. So similarly, if we will lose our assets, we will lose it, we will now not gain again it. So similarly, if we will lose the feelings, the love, the attachment, we cannot achieve them again. So no one buys a ball back. Nobody will be there to buy the ball back. Similarly, no one will be there to give you all the responsibility, all the feelings, all the love back again. Money is external. Here, external means things with which feelings are not attached. We can buy the ball, but we cannot buy the feelings. So here, money is related with the feelings, money is related with the things which are attached with our hearts. He is learning will behind the desperate eyes. Desperate, sad, the gloomy eyes means he is having the sad mood. He is seeing, he is glaring the ball with the desperate eyes. So through these eyes only he has to learn how to have the responsibilities, how to serve his feelings. He has to learn it. The epistemology of laws. Here epistemology means, the Greek word is this, and episteme means knowledge. So he has to gain his knowledge. He has to know how he has lose his senses, his feeling. So he has to have the feeling, the knowledge of losing the assets, the features, and how to stand up knowing what every man must one day know. Most know many days how to stand. And this is not for the little boy. Each and everyone has to learn, and how he has to stand, how everyone has to stand to face all the problems, how they have to stand to survive in the lives, to have the feelings, to care of the assets, how they have to lose the miseries of the lives, and how they have to achieve the happiness of their lives. So only the people, only the human beings, only the boy is there to learn himself. Nobody will be there to give, to achieve them. So this is also the truth of life, that all the miseries of the life should be forgotten. This will be from our inside. This will be from us only. Nobody will be there to give the knowledge about. So here are also so many figure of speeches uses in this class. First is repetition. Again and again repetition ball is repeating there in the poetry. Second is assignator. This is the new one. Assignator means no use of conjunction. The line was there, a dime, another ball is lost. So no conjunction is used there. There is the poetic device assignator. Next is alliteration. Sound of B. Again and again B sound was repeated there in the words bias, ball, bat. So B is there, repetition of the word consonant in the starting of the words. So alliteration is there. Next is assonance. Sound of E. E means the vowel sound is there. So assonance is there. So learning well behind desperate. In all these words there are the sounds of the vowel. So that's it for today. I hope that you will achieve from this poem, you will learn from this poem. Don't forget to like my videos. Don't forget to subscribe my channel if you are new here. Thank you so much. Bye.